Hey everybody, this is Kodak here, and today we're going to be taking a look at something really special. We're going to be taking a look at the Digimon card game Heaven's Yellow Starter Deck, and this is a really special... Wait, I know. This isn't what you're wanting to see. What you want to see is this. Yep. So everybody, today is November 27th, 2020, and that is the day of the pre-release launch for the Digimon card game worldwide. I've already talked about the Japanese card game. There's a video about that where I went over a lot of the rules. I went over the contents of this very deck, Heaven's Yellow, and I've already done a lot of stuff about this, but can I just say, I totally called it. When I made my initial video about the Japanese ones, I straight up declared that the American release was going to be a larger size box. I called it and I was right. That's because this is generally the size of box that people outside of Japan expect. If it's going to be like a mass release game, it tends to come in a box like this. But does that mean it comes with all the extra goodies I was talking about? Well, let's have a look. First of all, you can see that the translation is pretty straight up. It's the same picture of Takeru, or TK as he's known in the original English. They have the Angemon card. It has the name Starter Deck Heaven's Yellow, Starter Deki Heaven's Yellow. So it's the same. It's basically the same. The bottom's a little bit different, but I don't know if that's really something significant to worry about. This one is the original. It's the size of a standard pack of playing cards. This is like what you find like a Magic deck or a Pokemon deck in. It is the kind that you can close again. So I guess it's more like a Bushiroad style print, or like a Dragon Ball Super print. That might be a better comparison, although there is one interesting noticeable difference here, and that is includes a booster pack. I've said it before, I'll say it again, I love it when a card game takes the time to include a booster pack in its starter deck. Not only is it an additional calculation of value, so people are like, I get a starter deck, it's probably going to be pretty basic, but hey, I get a little bonus inside there. It also gives people a chance to not only get the simplified starter deck that tends to have a straightforward strategy, but also get a taste of the game's complexity and possibly a rare card as well. So it's very nice to see that in here. Although the best part, even with the additional booster pack, this starter deck is $10 US. It was $10 US when I personally purchased it. This deck here in the real Japanese was 500 yen, which is roughly $5. So this is more, probably because it contains a bit more. It's in a larger box, but it also includes a booster. So at $10, it's still nice and low. It has the exact same contents as the Japanese version of the deck. I've already gone over the Japanese version of the deck, so I'm not going to get into that too much, but it is the exact same contents, a bunch of 4-ofs, which are your deck limit, and a bunch of 2-ofs, so you would have to buy 2 in order to get maximum sets of Angemon, Magnadramon, Seraphimon, Heaven's Charm, and 7 Heavens in order to get those cards, and you'd have a bunch of leftover chaff. But at $10 a deck, $20, there are games that charge $20 for a single starter deck, so the ability to get full playset starter decks for $20 and 2 booster packs on top of it, how can you go wrong? So anyway, we've already taken a look at everything inside of this box, so let's have a quick look in here. And I know it's on the Naruto mat, but hey, there's a Digimon called Cubimon, so it counts. All right, so I have to yep, this one's fresh. I haven't cheated and snuck into the future to get it. In fact, let me get a cutter for this. All right, so cut open our tape here. I like to do these carefully. I especially like the ones where you don't have to destroy the box. I like to do these carefully. It's a habit of mine. I'm a stickler, but you know, I also use these as props for my my show, my episodes and stuff. So we're gonna have some fun. So yes, I got the deck. I also got a booster box. It's 12 card packs, 24 12 card packs in one booster box. The box was $80. And it also came with a pair of dash packs. It actually has some box toppers inside the box, but because I bought it at an LGS, I also got a pair of bonus cards. Apparently one of the bonus cards you can get is Metal Seadramon, and Metal Seadramon is one of my favorite Digimon. Up there with Kalmaramon. I like the water ones. But yeah, this is going to be his own separate video. So let's have a quick look in here. Although on the back, let's see what it says on the back. It has the Digimon, Digi-Egg, Tamer cards, option cards. So it lists the different types of cards, telling you a bit about the game. One ready-to-play 54-card deck, two memory gauge cards, two index cards, which I assume are the rule cards, and one booster pack. Contains 52 cards, two memory gauge cards, and two index cards. This product includes a ready-to-play 54-card deck that you can use to start the game immediately. The contents of this product are the same in any box. This product contains some identical cards. The packaging illustration may differ somewhat from the final product, blah, yada, yada. Does not assume responsibility for the future value of cards. Yeah, they have to, I guess they have to put that in there. We saw that on the Digimon Super... Oh, nope. There it goes. There it goes. Okay, so... In classic fashion, we have our nice big plastic tray. Oh, they have the booster pack right on the top there. Ooh, Diaboromon on the pack. This is a fancy looking pack. So we have the cards. They look, let's get out the Japanese card, shall we? They were in that little ring wrap, but I'm pretty sure they're, yeah, they are exactly the same. Same artwork, same box. Tokomon. This is, of course, the Digi-Egg card, which comes with a, let's get you out of this ring here. Let's actually get a little closer here. Yeah, here we go. Here's our Tokomons, our English edition and our Japanese edition. So it's pretty clear that the cards on the front are basically identical. The collector number is apparently the identifier that tells cards apart in this game. So I could make a deck of nothing but Tokomons as long as I don't have more than 4 of the same Tokomon with the same collector number. That'll be interesting to see if they do reprints or anything like that. Anyway, these are the Digi-Egg cards, the Digitama cards. So do they have the same card back? Oh, they do! They do. The card back is a perfect match. This one over here, my Japanese one, seems to be a bit lighter, but there's no difference in language. There's no difference in artwork. I wonder if that means I'm allowed to use cards of multiple languages, in which case I already have full play sets of everything. So we have our 4 Tokomons, who are our Digi-Eggs, and now we have the standard deck cards. We have our Salamon, known as Plotmon in the Japanese, and yep, we have matching card backs again. So the card backs are all the same. I don't know if that means... I know for casual play it means that if folks want to use their Japanese cards to fill out play sets, I imagine that would be fine. But, so I'm going to keep this look at the deck pretty straightforward. I've already done a video about the contents of the deck. It is a deck that is about lowering Digimon battle power and just removing them from play by doing that. Patamon has an effect. And these, remember, these boxes down below the name, these are legacy abilities. These are abilities that get passed on to whatever Digivolves from this Digimon. So if I use Patamon here, if Angemon Digivolves from Patamon, then it gains Patamon's effect, but doesn't gain Angemon's effect right away. But Angemon would pass that ability on. This is contrary to cards that have abilities. The actual abilities, which are ones that are inherent to the Digimon that they always have access to, are the ones that are printed over the artwork. If it's printed over the artwork, it's an ability that the character has. If it's printed under the artwork, it's one that it passes on. And then we have Magna Angemon with the lovely gold foil. Let's see if I can get that to show up a little bit. Yep, it's just like before, although as cards that are starter deck only cards, technically all of these cards are common. They're all technically printed at common, even though they have the meddling effect. And we have Angemon, who doesn't even get the meddling effect. We have Magnadramon, who gets the metal effect, and of course Seraphimon, who gets the full foil effect. And when attacking, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 1,000 for the turn. So it's not a very aggressive deck. It's one that uses sort of an underhanded removal strategy. This could remove a number of opposing characters. This could remove some of the cheaper blockers or some of the smaller characters before your opponent gets a chance to set up, although all the blockers appear to be at 6,000. So, like I said, I've already talked about the rules. These are all the same cards. All your security Digimon get plus 2,000. These are when a Digimon is destroyed while it is in your security area, which are just like the shields in Duel Masters or the life points in Dragon Ball Super. They get a bonus. And then we have the abilities. These are the spell cards. They allow you to do stuff. The Heaven's Gate. This is a basic one that basically every deck has a pay 1 for a 3,000 bump. One of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 2,000 for the turn. And I believe if something hits 0, then it gets removed. And it has the security effects that allow you to add them to your hand. Of course, we have Holy Flame and 7 Heavens. And here we have our memory cards. These, I believe, are also identical to the English ones. They have the punch out here. You could punch out a... you're supposed to have one face you and one face your opponent. And you're supposed to have a little disc that could maneuver around, although you could theoretically use anything that's small enough to act as a register. I've seen people already make like custom ones, and yep, they are exactly the same as the Japanese ones. Although they have the rules printed on the back, they do. Okay, so it's the same in that they have the rules printed on the back, and I've already gone over the rules, so I'm not going to talk about that for too long. So these cards are here. That's one thing I don't like, because you can kind of see how the coin to punch out is right here, and it's right on top of some of the rules. Like, oh, this one's in the clear, so maybe you could use this one. Is that, I think that, does that look a bit different from the Japanese one? No, so both of them, at least here, you have one that's in the clear that you could punch out. Although the Japanese one doesn't cut off anything either. I can see it taking up the corner there. The English one has a unique printing mistake where the text goes into the little chip that you would punch out. So for English, for people playing the English speaking game, people playing the English cards, be sure you either don't punch these discs out at all or punch out the one where it won't also damage the rules. You only need one of these in order to play, because both players share the same energy gauge. So make sure you punch out this one, not the one off the white card, not the one off the yellow card, so that you're not damaging the rules. I wish that they had actually given these a small upgrade and included like a proper rule book and a mat. That's kind of what I was expecting with the larger size of the box. I was expecting this tray here to contain like a nice, like, fully printed rule book and a playmat for new people to learn, because they show off this really nice looking playmat in the commercials and the demo videos and stuff. I was hoping that we could get that. I don't know if my store had any like that, if there was any as like a case topper or anything like that, so we'll have to see about that. But you know what? Like I said, I've already gone over this deck. You can see the video there. I'll link it in the description and at the end. But let's take a look at that booster pack. I mean, it's the one big change that happened to the starter deck. I mean, you're paying essentially a $5 premium you're paying a $1 premium for this booster pack because you're not buying the tiny little Japanese deck. But hey, $10 for a starter deck with a bonus pack is always nice. Let's see what we got. We got Diaboromon on the front, so 187 types in total. So that's a lot. To my understanding, this set, the release special booster, contains actually cards from multiple sets that have already been released in Japan. So we're going to see some interesting variety here. Apparently, there are also like some of the promos, like the healing Patamon. Oh, it comes with one of those cards is apparently a life tracker. Okay, so you don't actually have to buy the starter deck for anything. You get a tracker regardless. And I see a Digi-Egg in there already. I see that little white stripe is a Digi-Egg. So we have the card here. Oh, it's a checklist. Okay, so I have we have an index card checklist. Is that mentioned on the pack per se? Does this count as one of our 12 cards? 12 cards from 187 types are inserted. So I don't know if this counts. We will find out once we count down the rest of them. So I assume is the rare... I don't know where the rare is. We're just going to have to do this. They might have it in the back. So we have Gravity Crush. 0, gain 2 memory. At end of turn, lose 2 memory. So you get to have 2 more memory that you can use on your turn. At the end of your turn, your opponent gets to get 2 more on their gauge. The question is, does that have an effect if I have memory left at the end of the turn? But still, it seems like it's a good one, especially it costs 0. It has no security effect, so if it's in your security area, it's a total waste. Kokatorimon, very basic red, level 2, costs 3, 4,000 power, no ability. Ogremon, another one, exactly the same. Oh wait, this one has one. Jamming. This Digimon can't be deleted in battles against security Digimon. Ooh, okay, I didn't know about this ability. This is the first time I've gotten a green character, so that's interesting. Volcanic Dramon. Okay, is this my rare? No, it says it's a common. Wow, okay. Security attack +1. This Digimon checks 1 additional security card, so this is Double Breaker, Double Strike, whatever you want to call it. On play, delete all of your opponent's Digimon with 4,000 DP or less. Wow. It digivolves at cost 3 from a level 5. So the level 6 there. So it digivolves at cost 3 from a level 5. It's a bit more expensive at cost 11. You're not you're going to have some trouble playing it. You're definitely going to give up your turn to play it if you just play it straight up, but it might be worth it because at power 4,000, not a bad field wipe. Might be good for a splash red yellow deck. Okay, Hornbuster, another common. This is a green one. 1 power. When your Digimon gets plus 3,000 power. Like I said, all of them have this. Suspend one of your opponent's Digimon, then add this card to its owner's hand. Suspend. Is that tapping? What is that? How have I forgotten what suspend means? Let's see. Is that on the list here? Oh, that's the problem with having such tiny little rule books. It doesn't say what's... Oh, unsuspend. Okay, so suspend is rest, is exhaust. So in this game, it's suspending. So suspending is, you turn it sideways. Okay, so we have Toy Agumon. We have a black. I've gotten a lot of green and black cards in this set so far. There's green, black, and purple, which didn't get starter deck. So it's interesting seeing these for the first time. So it's a cost 3, but free if it comes from a Digi-Egg 1000. Reboot. Unsuspend this Digimon during your opponent's unsuspend phase. Oh, okay. A bit like Vigilance there. Pumpkinmon. Another common. So we have our ultimate, level 5. On deletion, trigger, draw two cards from your deck, then trash 1 card from your hand. So that's an effect for when it dies, but it has to be like the next form up. Biomon, a red, 2,000. When this Digimon is blocked, it gets plus 2,000 DP. So that's like a straight up upgrade to Biomon. Bebidromon. Okay, is this our egg? Yeah, this is our egg. So we have our red egg. While this Digimon has piercing, it gets plus 2,000 DP. I believe piercing is it's able to break security if it wins the fight. That's my assumption there. We have Tapermon. On deletion, trigger, draw 1. Okay, that's not bad for a basic purple. Togemon. Oh, this is our rare for the pack, I guess. It has that little gold border there. Green. Reveal 3 cards on the top of your deck. Add 1 level 5 or higher Digimon card among them to your hand. Place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. Ooh, that definitely has some potential, especially if you pay its lower cost. You can grab its evolution. You can grab a winning card. This is definitely a good one. And Ikakumon. So I got 2 gold cards, nothing foil. This Digimon can't be blocked by your opponent's Digimon with no Digivolution cards. Oh, this ties into what I was talking about before in the blue deck about how it's about eliminating the Digivolution materials in order to gain an advantage. So that's neat. All right, so we got some green, we got some purple, we got some black, we got 0 yellow cards. The booster pack that came in my yellow deck contained 0 actual yellow cards. It got some interesting ones though. I wonder about this one. I wonder why it's listed as a common, because it seems like it's really good with that field nuke effect. Tell you what, let's open one of these dash packs. Let's do a little bonus, shall we? We'll do the other dash pack when I actually do the booster box. So, pretty straightforward. It's 1 card. I hope it's Metal Seedramon. Let's see what we get. Okay. Here it is. What have we got? Oh! Yep, it's the one! It's the one, baby! Yes! Metal Seedramon is my favorite Digimon. The first episode of the cartoon I watched was Metal Seedramon Wrecking House. I love it. I love how it has the big hair. I love how it has the nose cannon. Oh, baby, look at that. Sleeve me! Ugh. Oh, and the Naruto sleeve. Okay. Oh, baby. On play, return up to 2 of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon to their hand, trash all of the Digivolution cards, and your turn, this Digimon can't be blocked by your opponent's Digimon with no Digivolution cards. So it's expensive, but it definitely has that the needed extra abilities. And look at how shiny it is. It's very, very shiny, very goldy. These are from the dash packs, and I am very happy that the very first one I opened had exactly the card I was hoping for. Woo! So, everybody, that is a brief look at the English version of Heaven's Yellow. It's the exact same contents as the one for the Japanese one. So if you've been going by the Japanese list, you know what to do. So far, it's in pre-release. Apparently, the big release is going to be happening later in 2021, so be sure to look forward to that. And until next time, this is Kodak signing off.